You know, they even used this technology in Gaza. It's called "Where is Daddy?" to find fathers in Gaza to unalive them. Where is Daddy? Then they use drones that have a child voice crying, and then they go, and then when somebody thinks it's a child crying, and they go, then they blow it up and unalive the person.
يا جماعة الخير، قوات كابتر تطلق صوت أطفال الآن من مخيم انصارات زي ما انتو سامعين بالضبط. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. طبعا زي ما انتو سامعين الصوت، أي حد بيطلع. امبارح استشهدوا شاب طلع مسكين يشوف ايش الصوت في مدرسة. طبعا طلع والله ده نصره. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل. امبارح استشهدوا شاب طلع مسكين يشوف ايش الصوت في مدرسة. طبعا طلع والله ده نصره.
هذا الساعة 1 في الليل، فجأة سمعنا مرة بتزعق في نص الشارع. الحقوني النجدة ومعها عيل صغير، يعني صوت عيل صغير بيطلب النجدة معها. الصوت كان بيطلع من على باب الدار. قوات كابتر من 4 مرة أول حاجة. طلعت برضه بين الخيم وقعدت تزعق ونفس الحاجة. رنينا ابن عمي في الخيم قلنا له واحد يطلع ده. لكن نظام صوت بس. أبو أنس الشحرور عندنا في المنطقة في راسه.
They also used a technology and they called it the gospel. Israelis did that in Gaza. They used something called the gospel to unalive Palestinians, Christians and Muslims alike. They call it the gospel. That's when you know these people are the synagogue of Satan. The Israel Defense Forces have used an artificial intelligence platform named the Gospel, also referred to as Hapsorah, to generate and prioritize bombing targets in the Gaza conflict. Bro, they're demonic. Developed by Israeli military, the AI rapidly analyzes vast amounts of data, such as drone footage, intercepted communications, and surveillance, which is coming to America. It's probably already here. To identify suspected militant operatives, command centers, and infrastructure, which, you know, they're going for children. The system dramatically increased the military's targeting capacity from roughly 50 targets per year to as many as 100 per day. So they're just unaliving everybody. This is insane. While the IDF maintains that the system enhances precision and minimizes collateral damage, yeah, right. Investigations, including reports by The Guardian and NPR, have raised major international concerns. Critics and intelligence sources have described the technology as a mass assassination factory, and they called it the gospel. Not to save people, to unalive people. The gospel saves people. The message of Jesus Christ saves humanity. They used it to unalive humanity. Mass assassination factory focused on the rapid scale and volume of strikes rather than individual precision, which has contributed to extensive damage and high civilian casualties across Gaza. And you see here the gospel, how Israel uses AI to select bombing targets. So you want to tell me this was targeting Hamas? Took out a whole neighborhood. They did that many times. But yeah, God's chosen people, guys. God's chosen people. It's demonic.
Lavender was designed by the military. Its purpose was, when it was being designed, to mark the low-ranking operatives in the Hamas and Islamic Jihad military wings. That was the intention, because Israel estimates that there are between 30 to 40,000 Hamas operatives, and it's a very, very large number. And they understood that the only way for them to mark these people is by relying on artificial intelligence, and that was the intention. Now, what sources told me is that after October 7th, the military basically made a decision that all of these tens of thousands of people are now people that could potentially be bombed inside their houses, meaning not only killing them, but everybody who was in the building, the children, the families. And they understood that in order to try to attempt to do that, they are going to have to rely on this AI machine called Lavender with very minimal human supervision. I mean, one source said that he felt he was acting as a rubber stamp on the machine's decisions. Now, what Lavender does is it scans information on probably 90% of the population of Gaza. So we're talking about, more than 1 million people. And it gives each individual a rating between 1 to 100. But I wouldn't be surprised if the flagging, that the Israeli system received was somehow related to a faulty automated mechanism that is, mass surveilling the area and picked up on something and had, not the highest precision rate. From what I'm hearing from sources, this is the atmosphere, this is the case.